As all of you know, today the Mountain West Conference decided to postpone all fall sports. That includes UH Manoa football, and this was done due to the uncertainties and risks around COVID-19 across all of our campuses. It was a collective decision by the Mountain West Conference presidents, all of whom are focused on the health and well-being of our campus communities, including our student athletes. This pandemic has brought each of us unique and unprecedented challenges, and as a group, we just could not see a path forward to conduct an athletic schedule this fall that we could be proud of. While today's decision for UH Manoa only affects Rainbow Warrior football, this is actually the same conclusion that the Big West Conference presidents reached for all of our other fall sports. As with the Big West, this was something we knew we had to do, but that didn't make it easy. I know that all of our student athletes in fall sports, which now includes our football players, along with our coaches, thank you for being here today, Coach Graham, and our truly amazing fans are all extremely disappointed. Everyone across our 10 campuses is being impacted by this terrible pandemic, and this is the latest, but one of the most visible impacts of the pandemic within the university to our community.
It is a heartbreaking day. Today is a sad day for our football players, just like the Big West postponement announcement was heartbreaking for our soccer, cross country, and women's volleyball student athletes. We support today's difficult decision by the Mountain West Conference. The absence of fall sports will be challenging for our department as a whole, but more so for our student athletes. We will continue to support them academically, athletically, and monitor their overall well-being as we press forward with a safe path back to competition. Our Athletics Ohana will get through these rough waters together.
I'm very, very proud of our players and our staff and the parents and how we've communicated, how we've learned. This has been a learning process for them and a great opportunity. You know, when you face adversity, it's a great opportunity to learn and progress and to get better. And I'm very proud of how they pulled together. We've learned through this process, and we've worked very, very hard to really keep each other safe. And I'm very proud of the effort and how we've done that. For our fans, I can't wait. There's great days ahead for our program because we have such a special group of young people that have worked extremely hard. And obviously my heart goes out to them today because this is tough because, years have gone in, years and years of dedication, hard work, and what it means to sacrifice and prepare for the endeavors of being a full-time college student and competing to be the best in the classroom and on the field is something that's a great challenge. And so I know that's tough for them. And obviously the postponement is a challenge, but it's also an opportunity. It's an opportunity for us to get better. We will be better because of this. And I can't wait for our fans and to see this team and to see their hard work and where they're going to be. And so there's great days ahead, even though I'm disappointed, in the postponement, and it's tough for our guys, and it's a tough day. But it's also it's got a great opportunity because we've got great promise for the future of this program. So I'm looking forward to leading this team, to leading this program, and I'm very blessed to have the opportunity to be on this leadership team. And so I'm very proud to be associated with this great university and the leadership that we have.
I would say certainly in Hawaii, our situation is considerably worse. In some of the other states, there was guidance coming out from government officials regarding their belief about the viability of athletics with or without fans. I think the realities of what it would take to travel, and then the realities of what it would mean to put these players into direct contact with one another.
No, it was very difficult. My heart goes out to each one of these young people have an opportunity to be a freshman, a sophomore, a junior, and a senior. And so, obviously it's a tough decision, but at the end of the day, you have to do, it's important that we lead and we do what's best for our players, and their safety and well-being's got to be first. And so it was a very, very difficult call to make, and it's tough because what they have invested. I know. I've never been through anything like this, and I just know that how hard they've worked, how dedicated they've been, and there was a lot of excitement. There's a lot of excitement because I think the developments, and there's been a lot of challenges since I took the job. We've had a lot of breaks and things like that, but this is a special group of young people, and they've really grown very, very close together. We have a strong brotherhood on this team, and so that was very difficult. It's always difficult when you face things like this. But we also, again, try to use it as an opportunity to teach. I'm a teacher and an educator, and so it's very, very important that we learn, that we know it's how you respond to these things. You're going to have setbacks. You're going to get knocked down. You just got to keep getting back up. So that was a tough call for us. But on the same hand, we have to do what's right for our players.
The Mountain West announcement is specifically non-specific on this point. We thought it was important to first get the message out about postponement. We have not identified the specific indicators, but I think you'll find they're the sorts of things that all of us have been monitoring really since March, involving numbers of cases, governmental guidance, availability of therapeutic treatments, availability of vaccine, travel quarantines, safety of travel, and protocols for conduct, advances in testing, and protocols of conduct that we think would allow for safe engagement of our student athletes. The Mountain West, not quite as spread out as the old WAC was in its heyday when we were traveling to Louisiana and other places, but there's still a lot of Texas travel involved. And that's not just us. It's not very easy to get from Wyoming to San Diego either. In fact, in a lot of ways, it's easier to get from Hawaii to San Diego than some of the other travel that's involved. So we're going to be watching all of those things. We have regular communication as presidents, and we will continue to do so. And we really value the input that we get from our athletic directors across the system, across the conference, all of whom share their views with us. But ultimately, we know as presidents, we need to make the ultimate call on what's best for our student athletes and the communities in which we're embedded.
We had a lot of different models. I mean, we had worked with even the School of Medicine at looking after Labor Day. We had some opportunities there to get some better costs for the testing. I believe we could have done it. I believe we could have done it. We also had some money coming in from some donations that I think would defer for COVID. It would have been tough. I mean, it's a lot of money, but I felt that we had a plan to make that a possibility. Look at what our next best steps are. We do know that we want to still engage with our student athletes. So we're going to take, a little bit of time this week to formulate what our best plan is. We obviously have to look at what guidance from the Mountain West and the NCA and our medical experts. And I do believe there are activities that we can do that are safe and frankly healthy for them and a good idea to get them engaged. But like right now, we're going to take a deep breath and meet with our medical community and our coaching staff and our support staff and obviously the administration as we chart a course forward in the next few days, the week.